Gene, the wedding coach, back with another wedding tip for all of my engaged couples. Wedding Workshop podcast, where we help all engaged couples plan a fun, entertaining, most importantly, stress-free wedding. Today, we're going to be talking about the first dance. Okay? Now, first and foremost, I want to let everybody know that's getting married, when it comes to your first dance, obviously the song selection is important. Taking dance lessons, I highly recommend it. Practicing together, can't stress this enough. Personalizing your first dance and staying present during the first dance. So these are the things that we're going to be talking about today. Just get 5 tips for you. All right. I will say the first dance typically happens right after the grand entrance. Okay. So you did your ceremony, you did your cocktail hour. It's time for the reception. Your guests coming in there lit. They're ready to party. You do your wedding party intro. You do your grand entrance. And typically, the first dance is the next thing to follow. Typically. Now, sometimes what couples will do is they'll do their wedding party intro. They'll go into maybe a welcome and a blessing. And they'll save the dances for after dinner. Okay? So, 2 places you can put your first dance. Right after the grand entrance or after dinner. Listen, there's no right or wrong way where to put the first dance. It's just your way. Where do you want it, right? All right, so let's get into these tips. I got a couple of notes here for you guys, and we're going to wrap this up, all right? So first and foremost, song selection is really, really important. Choose a song that is meaningful to the both of you. It doesn't have to be a traditional love song. Okay, so don't gotta be a love song, right? I've had so many couples dance to theme songs, right? The song that you pick just has to have some meaning to you, right? As long as it resonates with your relationship. All right, consider the tempo, the length of the song, the lyrics that reflect your bond. All right, so listen, you just want to pick a song that works for you. A lot of couples have songs, when they hear it, they're like, yeah, that's my song, right? And this is the song I highly recommend that you choose. All right, let's talk about some dance lessons. All right, even if you both are confident dancers, taking a few dance lessons can make a significant difference. It's not just about learning steps, but also about moving together gracefully and confidently. So highly recommend that you guys take dance lessons. Listen, I think doing a choreographed dance is a great way to wow your guest. If you guys aren't dancers, or maybe you don't want to be the center of attention, maybe you scrap that idea. But once again, want to highly recommend, when it comes to the first dance, you guys take some dance lessons. Oh, big shout outs to Brentwood. All right, one of my favorite venues to perform at. All right, we're going to keep it moving. Tip number 3, when it comes to your first dance, is you want to practice together. Also very important. Spend time practicing your first dance. This helps with muscle memory and can make both feel more comfortable when the moment arises. All right, practicing in your wedding shoes is also a good idea, so that way you can get comfortable when it comes to doing your first dance. Listen, I know that was a lot I just said. I got to write these notes down so I stay on topic. But at the end of the day, you want to practice. You want to practice your moves. You want to practice in your wedding shoes that you're going to be performing in. And just getting comfortable with doing these moves, right? Super, super important. Once again, the first dance is such a significant moment in the wedding, right? You want to make it special. You want to make it unique. Most importantly, you really want it to go off with a bang. And that's with anything in life. You got to practice, okay? Don't think you're going to pick a song and then you're just going to dance and then it's just going to happen. No, you got to practice, all right? Tip number 4, personalize your dance. Don't hesitate to add personal touches to your dance, whether it's a surprising move or a sudden slow dance, or even inviting your guests to join you on the dance floor. Now, I've done all of these, okay? There's so many ways you could do your first dance. If you guys know anything about Incredible DJs, one of the things that separates us from everybody else is personalizing your first dance, okay? Making it yours. So I've done first dances where the couple did a choreographed dance. I did first dances where I do a love story before I introduce the first dance. I've done the first dance where I invite all other couples to join the couple on the dance floor. There's so many different things that you can do. But I highly encourage you guys, personalize your first dance. Last tip that I have for you guys, stay present during your first dance. Okay? You're going to have a lot going on during the wedding. I just highly encourage you guys, be present during your first dance. Take it all in. Soak it all in. This is your moment. And every time you hear this song, moving forward, you're always going to think about this moment. So stay present. It's easy to get caught up in waiting for the dance to be perfect, okay? It's not about perfection. Trust me. It's not about perfection. You don't got to be perfect, okay? Remember, this moment is about your connection. Focus on each other and the love that you share, and let the world fade away. All right, so let's wrap this up, guys. Today's tip is all about the first dance. Number one, song selection, super important. Pick a song that's meaningful. Number two, highly recommend that you guys take some dance lessons. Number three, you want to practice your first dance. Number four, you want to personalize your first dance. And number five, you want to stay present, okay? That's all I got for you today. Remember, Wedding Workshop Podcast. I'm going to try to come on here Monday through Friday and give you guys these daily tips that's really going to help you plan a fun, entertaining, most importantly, stress-free wedding. Anybody that's getting married out there, if you know somebody that's getting married, listen, just share this content with them. Most importantly, if I missed any tips about the first dance, please comment below, okay? And add your 2 cents in. Most importantly, guys, I want to highly encourage you, if you're not subscribed to the Wedding Workshop Podcast, just click on the link in the profile and subscribe. We got some amazing content on there. I try to get a wedding vendor on the show at least once a week. My last interview was with Michelle Myers with Michelle's Main Events, and she talked about budgeting for your wedding for 2024. All right, so make sure you subscribe once again if you guys are looking for a kick-ass DJ that's going to rock your wedding, or you know somebody that's getting married. Make sure you tag them. Before I get out of here, one more time, listen, we're all about being a resource for our couples and helping all of our engaged couples plan a fun, entertaining, most importantly, stress-free wedding. Before I get out of here, listen, don't let nobody stress you out about your wedding, okay? I'm here to tell you, don't let it happen. Okay, there is no right way or wrong way. There's just your way. Okay, so do what works for you. Don't sweat the small stuff. Gene, the wedding coach, I'm out. Deuces.